Traders, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going over the three stocks that I traded today. And well, happy Monday first off to everyone. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Hopefully everyone is staying healthy during these times. And I hope everyone is doing well just overall, not even in trading, but yep. So yeah, let's jump into it. Now, I was looking at Tesla this morning. Why I was looking at Tesla? Well, Tesla, as you can see, has been creating a wedge on the yearly chart. So we can see that it had a gap up, came down, found a higher support, started holding above 700s. We had this period of consolidation and now we're breaking out of it. We had a gap up, as you can see, over resistance, had a continuation of the move. So looking at this, I started looking for a long. Why I was looking for a long? Well, it was holding above VWAP and also having pullbacks to the upside. So I missed this first trade right here. Um, Usually I would take something like this. It's the first pullback of the day above resistance, as you can see. So I would have took that. I had to restart my platform. Reason being, I was having technical difficulties and my candles were going like green, red, like massively by like $2, $3, $4. But my level two was working fine. So I came into the trade missing this one, missing the breakout of this 750 level. Um, then I ended up taking my first position on Tesla here. So I took a position on 780 breakout with a stop of 77.5, so 775. So I had a 5 point stop loss. Um but I went half shares. Reason being I went half shares was uh I was already up the day. I was already up on the day, and last week I had a pretty bad week. Decided to go half shares just to feel comfortable playing this stock and also giving it a big stop, like having a wide stop. So I went in half shares. I came out of the trade for like $30, I think, because I got in at 70.80. I was up about $60 at one point. I took a partial. Opened up red candle. I was anticipating a continuation. We opened up red. I took the rest of my shares off. Then my next position. So I got out of that trade for like $30 with 10 shares, so 3 points. Um, Took a position here at the break of 787, looking for the breakout of this resistance, the new resistance. Had my stop at 780. So got in. Um, Held to this pullback. So I was in profits at one point. Um, Pulled back, held to this, held to this, held to this. I ended up getting a rejection of 790, this new level, this new resistance. Got a rejection of 790, took a partial, started coming down on me, took some of my profits, and got out for I think $70 total. So now I was looking about $80 on Tesla for the day. About 8 points in the money. So then I took a position here looking for a 790 break. I got the 790 break. It ended up getting rejected. Um, Honestly, this is something I should have held through 100%. Getting in at 790, I had my stop at 785. Um, I didn't even get stopped out. Nothing happened. Reason being, I finally took on full share size, so I took my original risk, my main risk, my big risk, instead of my half shares that I was doing. So I was doing half shares, fantastic trades. Did my full shares when I was anticipating this big break of 790, looking for a move to 800, and planning on holding, for a move to 800. Um, Immediately got a rejection. Should have held my position. I didn't. I sold out for a $50 loss. So then I was just looking for 20 bucks on the day. So then I got in again with full size. So I was looking at 790. Stop at 785. Took this again on this candle. Um, Ended up riding. Made uh all my money back. So I was looking about once again 80 bucks on the day. And then I try to take it on the 800 break. Now, you can see that it never even touched 800. So first off, I was getting in beforehand. I was anticipating the move to the upside. It never even had a rejection. And I tried this like once or twice. Ended up giving all my profits back. But um no regrets there really, because if we would have got the 800 break, um I would have freaking banked, and I would have been up much more than I was before. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. You know that shit happens. It's all good. Um, I just stuck to my stop loss, but really shouldn't even took the trade. Why? Because it never touched the 800 level. So um, so no worries there. And plus, it's a huge psychological level to $800 whole number. Um, so yeah, that's what happened there. Ended up giving all my profits back on that. So now I took a short position on BA this morning. Um, why we took a short? Well, I took a short because we were trading under the pre-market support. As you can see there, we had a pre-market resistance at 132 roughly, support at 129. Had a huge flush to the downside. I ended up pushing. Sellers in control, sellers in control. Tried pushing up, got rejected by 127, had a continuation, ended up bouncing above this 125 level. So I ended up taking a position on this candle right here. So I took a position at 125.07. As you can see, the breakdown of these. Now, if I can zoom in a little bit, we can see it clearly. So took this 125.07, had my stop at 126. Had this opening candle. I stuck to it. 125. So I ended up taking my partial, if I'm not mistaken, on this opening candle. So it started pushing up to the upside. I sold about 124.30s. So if you do the math, I sold for about a $60 win. Moved my stop to break even. We started consolidating. I was anticipating a breakdown to this 124 level, and we ended up getting a breakout of this resistance. So I ended up stopping it out on this candle once it broke out of here because I didn't want to hold to it all the way to break even. So getting out of a $77 win, which is 77 cents. So I bought about here, had an average sell of about here. So pretty good trade. Pretty good trade. Now AMD, I took a position on AMD. This was my first trade of the day. Now I was looking for a long trade on AMD. Why? Well, because we bounced off of the pre-market support, as you can see at 57.10. We had a pre-market support, ended up bouncing off the support. Market open. We had a resistance. Now we were trading above the resistance when I saw it. So now if we just zoom in and go to my entry, I got an entry at 57.73. So I got it there. Um, with a 30-cent stop. So my stop was at 30 cents right here. Um, wide stop. It honestly really should have just been 20 cents. And I would have made my 101, but 30 cents allowed me just to get not as much profits, but it's fine. So I took this position on this candle. Why? We were breaking out of the previous resistance. I wanted to get it right here. I ended up getting filled 5 cents late. That's fine. I still had my original stop at 57.40. Held through these pullbacks. Started watching a different trade. This is when I started watching BA, and I took a position on BA. But then we got this huge push up at 58. I knew when we had this 58 resistance. I just took a partial. It's never bad to take a partial when you're getting rejected by a hold number. Um, and you can see this is the exact reversal for the day. You see now it's down $1.60 from there. So I had a perfect sell. I had some shares riding. I set my shares to break even at 57.75. I came down, took some of my profits, and ended up the trade with 53.25. So yep, that's my that's my trades for the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll leave you my free Discord down below. It's a community of like-minded individuals where we like to talk about stocks and just overall like to help each other. So if that interests you in any way, the link will be down below. And I really appreciate you for watching this. I hope you found it helpful. And yeah, take care till next time.